It's time to get live. It's time to represent House of Grease. What time is it? What's up, Pink Ladies, T-Birds? Just helping me watching some of my shit. This is the live because I am not back in the swing of things reviewing, and I had to pee, and I did not get close to finishing talking about sugar and spice ass. Not even close. Hello, Isaac. Let me start the live by saying this. There is an actual review for Snatch Game. There is an actual review. It just premiered. It just went off. We'll touch on some beats about it, but for the most part, I've already talked about it. What I didn't get to was Sugar and Spice's runway, Sugar and Spice's lip sync, and my entire goddamn nerve that was tap dance on by these two little goddamn twinks. Now, I'm sorry if y'all give me 1 second. I did have a little bit of business in that short amount of time because, again, if y'all did not know where I went, that I was not working on doing drag race reviews and things anymore, it's because I was starting my own business. Hey, Lexi Reeds, not Sugar, Spice, and Everything White. But that is the official sponsor for this channel, which is basically myself, but it is my Etsy channel or my Etsy. If y'all want me to come back and do this, I got to make money off of that. So if you can't afford to buy anything or you don't like anything, at least check it out. Click on a couple links because I will not beg for these pennies on fucking YouTube by telling you to use that algorithm. But I will beg for my livelihood over on that algorithm because that's on the algorithm too. So please check it out. Sugar and Spice, these bitches here. Hey, Louise. Do we live for the twins? Well, we're going to get into that. I live for the twins brand. I think that everything that they did was chef's kiss for their brand. For RuPaul's Drag Race, get them the fuck out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. Okay. So, in the review, I talked a little bit about their Snatch game, so I'm not going to get back into that right now of that being the one time that they should have played off being the twins, and they didn't. Let's talk about their runway looks, first of all. Oh, I don't know them like that. Nor do I care to. Like, y'all are fierce. Y'all look cute. The idea of twins of Sugar and Spice, which, by the way, ain't even that original because, you know, not Batman Forever. What's the one before Batman Forever? Batman and Robin? Which one is the bad one? No, Batman Forever is the one before with Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones. Y'all do know that Debbie Mazar and Drew Barrymore, who was Two-Face's two girlfriends, the cute, sweet one, and the kind of goth ones, names with Sugar and Spice. It ain't as clever as y'all think it is. It's cute. It's amazing to me that, I mean, well, twin drag queens probably is kind of, I mean, you do got the Sugar Bakers though. So it ain't unheard of. But Sugar and Spice wasn't the most genius thing in the world, but they sell it. And they sell it hard, and I'm not mad at that. Yeah, Lexi, I definitely, and Luis, I talked about that in the review, so I'm going to touch on it very, very quickly. But I want to talk about what Lexi said. Listen, they was going to MTV MTV skews a much younger demographic than Logo ever did, than VH1 ever did, than streaming ever did. Oh, they were put on there to pull motherfucking a page and pull younger viewers. 100%. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at how fucking heavy they promote their gimmick. I'm not mad at that. Like I said in my review, I even love that their non-drag looks, their talking heads, is still very sugar and spice. That the one twin's hair tips is dyed blonde. Like, don't dream it, be it. Okay, yes, wonderful. Glad y'all have a career on TikTok. Okay, so let me do the rundown. I've given them the props of what I liked about Sugar and Spice. Now I'm about to drag these bitches for filth. Y'all are competing against each other. I thought it was pretty sickening if they would have said, okay, they're competing, but they're their team. If y'all win, y'all got to split the crown. Y'all got to split the money. We're not doubling it up, nothing like that. But y'all can compete as a team. But that means every challenge, y'all got to do it as a team. The fact that they had to compete against each other, and then these are the looks that you turned out. Again, great for your brand. Did you come to win? Because I don't think so. We've seen so much in drag already. Do you really want to see two people come down the runway with matching outfits every goddamn time? And it's not the dress your twin challenge? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Luis, because he has not watched the review yet. Yes, I said I was actually shocked they didn't do Mary-Kate and Ashley. I thought they could have both been Miley Cyrus when one of them could have been Hannah Montana and the other one could have been Miley. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, Tia and Tamara as sister, but not in blackface. AJ and Allie, because that's more like they demographic. AJ and Allie, Liv and Maddie. Somebody brought up Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, 1983, Lindsay Lohan in the Paris Trap. Like, hey, Chaos Bleeds. I still love that name. Chaos, hey, what's up? It was the one time that they should have did something like that, and they didn't. Hey, Black Sky. And they didn't. That was the one time y'all should have. I didn't even get to talk about the Snatch game. I talked about Sugars. I didn't really get a chance to talk about okay, I know you ain't supposed to say this word no more, but okay, I'll say it the nice way. Is Miley Cyrus supposed to be mentally challenged? Is she a cartoon character? What was the I get that she had the sledgehammer on Wrecking Ball, but like White Chicks would have been a good one. Something they could have actually played against each other. It might have worked a little bit better. But I got to talk about, and this is my first time talking about one in a very long time. I got to talk about, I'm gonna get, okay, wait, no, I guess I do have to talk about the runway before I can get to the lip sync for your life, because this is another case of they matched. The medal, they were both intergalactic princesses. One was the evil one was the good one. I forgot what the first runway was, but they had on the same outfit then. The medal, the one before that, one was Belle. Like literally when they come out, I'm like, okay, so the other one's gonna have on this. So one came out as Belle. I said, so is the other one gonna be the Beast? Because that would have been fierce. That would have been fierce. I'm like, okay, so Sugar comes out as Belle. Spice is going to come out as the Beast. That's really what I thought. No, she came out as Ariel. So y'all both did Disney princesses? Really? Like, I just was like, no. So this challenge, Beautiful Nightmare. Immediately a red flag goes off. Because Beautiful Nightmare is tailor-made for Spice. What the fuck is Sugar gonna do? And much to my dismay, they did exactly what I thought they was gonna do, which wasn't even a challenge. I'm gonna do a creepy doll. Makeup wasn't that creepy. I'm gonna do a creepy doll, but I'm the black and white version of it. So y'all was Jimmi and Envy. I lived for the outfits because that pink and blue is definitely Jimmy's lane, and that black and white is definitely Envy's lane. And she is I am she, and it is both kawaii. I lived for the looks, not for Drag Race, not for season 15 runway of Drag Race, but I lived for the looks that I would have both of them in my fucking closet. But not for Drag Race, not for Beautiful Nightmare, and not y'all are competing against each other. Y'all should not have on matching outfits and y'all competing against each other. Matter of fact, y'all might have would have stayed around longer had y'all not did that so severely. I do love a bow. I do love a bow. There was no bows. But they take so long to get dressed, they might have lost their bows. Or one of them had their bows and the other one didn't. So neither one of them had on bows. I don't know. I do love my bow. But that was kawaii. That was Baby Doll. That was Pigtails. That was I Live. That was Jimmi and Envy on that stage. Like, that was Jimmi and Envy. So I lived. But understand, Jimmi and Envy are YouTube reviewers that spend $10 on their drag costumes to do a fucking review on YouTube. I'm not on Drag Race with a baby doll costume on. I did live for the looks, but this Drag Race. Now, with that being said, I mean, down to the socks being striped, bitch. And I've had both pair of those tights, like they're Leg Avenue tights. I've had both pair. I've had the pink and blue stripe. I've had the black and white stripe. They're Leg Avenue tights. The costumes don't even look like they were handmade. They look like they were bought. I'm just being honest, because y'all costumes was different enough, but they weren't identical, and that is giving me very. Didn't nobody make them costumes for y'all? Listen, okay, so I'm getting to this lip sync. Oh yeah, the category was made for my twin. It was. I thought about doing the review as Envy, but we lo-fi now. I ain't got that to do. I'm just gonna put this in my mouth because I'm gonna have to take a break and do this because y'all, for those of y'all that have been following me live, y'all know what the situation is. I can't light up. Anywho, this lip sync. I'm sitting here watching this lip sync. Okay, okay. I'm skipping ahead. I don't think they wanted them to go against each other yet. I don't. I think they were saying that. What's up, Chris? La 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 la. I think they wanted to keep them a little bit longer for that exact reason, Chris. I think for that exact reason. I don't think they really wanted to put them up for elimination this early. But that Snatch game was so bad that everybody would have smelt out, I smell bullshit if they wasn't in the bottom, because they Snatch game was just that fucking bad. I don't think you could have argued it no other way. They performed so badly in Snatch Game that they had to go in the bottom. They were the worst two by a lot in Snatch Game. They were the worst two by a lot. So they was like, damn, we wasn't even ready to do this shit. And I think they would have did a double sachet away. I think they would have if Sugar could have stayed on her goddamn feet. And this is where it comes into these TikTok drag queens being on Drag Race who have never performed. Oh, baby, you can't dance in heels. Yeah, not even with the most rigged edits, you couldn't have saved them. They were that bad. Aura was bad, but Aura's runway to me was the only one that was interesting. Y'all have to, if y'all did not watch the review before I went live. Hey, Chris J, if you didn't watch the review before I went live, y'all have to go back and watch the review. Aura is the only one that really gave me something interesting for Beautiful Nightmare. Because of Dragula, I felt like I seen everybody else's look before. So she gave me something a little bit more interesting, and she was serving it. I would say that her look really saved her, but them twins was so horrible. Like, what you have to give Aura in Snatch Game is I don't even know who that character is, and I know she wasn't funny. But when they showed a picture of who she was doing, the look was down boots, honey. Her looks saved her this week. Pat Benatar deserves much better. Why are they wearing high heels? Because they don't know how to perform, and they dumb asses didn't realize you're going to have to dance in those fucking things. But here we are. And when I seen that lip sync, I was disgusted that it wasn't a double sachet away. And I'll tell you why. Again, we have made this episode the Sugar and Spice episode, and they put the fucking stamp on it when they lip sync was choreographed together. That was not the amazing organic, we just happen to be in our own zones doing the same thing that was Alyssa Edwards and Tatiana. That was not the amazing synergy of Juju B and Raja basically lezzing out and scissoring during a lip sync. These motherfuckers from start to finish was doing the same shit. I mean, do y'all want to call them choreo? Y'all want to call that choreo? Yeah, thank you, Lexi. How you do choreo with no choreography? Y'all want to call that choreo? Like, at first, I didn't clock it right because they both was kind of just like, what you gonna do with my heart? Which immediately I'm like, yeah, y'all don't lip sync. But they are twins. I'm not even a twin. My sister is 8 years older than I am. And certain songs come on and you'll look at both of us and we are doing the same thing. And we have the same mannerism because siblings. So at first, I wasn't even clocking it. I'm just like, okay, of course, they're going to kind of move in a similar way. They're twins. But when they started both backing up and then they all came when and they both started running forward. These bitches done choreographed their shit together. They didn't choreograph this shit. What messed up was is Sugar don't move in heels as well as Spice do. And that is the only reason why I wasn't a double elimination, because the Spice had just stayed on her feet and they would have did that choreographed routine. That was a double sachet. You're not going to tell me no different. I 100% think if Sugar wasn't slipping and falling all over the place, that would have been a double sachet away. I 100% believe that, because y'all are competing. No, it wouldn't have been a double Shantae. That lip sync wasn't good. I can see if they would have motherfucking wore it out, double choreographed. I can see if they would have wore it out. No, a double sachet. They left. They left. Man, Charlie Hyde sitting still was better than this. Charlie Hyde standing still was better than this, because at least Charlie Hyde knew the damn words. Listen, it was Michelle Visage, because like when they showed Michelle Visage looking like this, is right when I clocked it. I'm like, is these motherfuckers? They just said a twin sync. I'm like, are y'all doing a lip sync for your life together? They can't save both of y'all. Y'all ain't that cold. Y'all ain't that cold. Did y'all think y'all was gonna get saved? Y'all would have had to have been so dope for that to have been a double Shantae you stay. And immediately from what you trying to do to my heart, and that's what y'all did for the whole first goddamn verse, was this? No, honey, you're not. No. It's just the Sugar was so weak because she was slipping and sliding all over the damn place that your sister actually did do better than you. There was no way to rig this. Y'all are that bad. There wasn't no way to rig it. Y'all were that bad in Snatch Game that y'all were definitely the bottom two. Y'all lip sync was not good. Y'all are supposed to be competing against each other, but your lip sync is choreographed together, if y'all want to call that choreographed, because that looked like some 5th, 6th grade. You and your friend was like, we like this song, we gonna make up a dance to it and sing along to it type shit. Sugar can't stay on her shoes, so she keep falling. So at that point in time, Spice did better. There was no way to rig that. At least this was one time that there was no rigor mortis, because it was so obvious who should have went home. They couldn't have. There was no way to clean that up. This is what has to happen. The only way that this works is if some kind of way they do some challenge that Spice wins and they allowed to bring an old contestant back, or somebody get hurt and they bring Sugar back. But I would bring back Princess Poppy or the first girl to left before Sugar, because they wasn't good. They're not good. They're not good. Listen, Pearl Smash was better. Listen, I know I have not been watching. The twins is some of the worst contestants. I think the twins are the worst contestants I've seen. There is not a challenge that I enjoyed the twins. Not one. And like I said, maybe if you would have said, oh, but they're competing like the Masked Singer do. Oh, they're competing as twins though. Maybe if they would have competed as twins, maybe. Maybe if they came into competition as twins, like, but y'all competing as one queen. So y'all don't get no extra money. Y'all don't get no extra prizes. Y'all got to split this, but y'all competing as one queen. So somebody pick a team, they get both y'all. They might have did better. Because as a unit, y'all cute. But To produce a 3-minute TikTok video is a whole lot different than doing a drag performance. And from that performance that they show, I wouldn't pay money to go see that. That I would expect to see that at amateur night. And it would go over huge on amateur night just because they was twins. Like, oh, Sugar and Spice. And you start looking at their faces and shit and be like, oh, shit. It really is twin drag queens. That's cool. It's a novelty. I'm not knocking their hustle because they probably do make some money. Like y'all TikTok stars, y'all make some money. And y'all probably gonna get a little bit of a bump from Drag Race, but you ain't getting a bump from fans of drag. Not like that, because y'all trash for real. Y'all Pynk cute, y'all gimmick is good, y'all stuck to y'all brand. I would give y'all all of that. But actual performing drag queens, y'all are fucking trash. I don't know about all that. It was bad. It was bad. And then I will say this, Spice is the stronger twin. And I've seen that since episode 1. Spice is the mastermind. Spice is the mastermind. What I'm really hoping for is for Spice to be around. I'm hoping for it, but I don't see how Spice don't go to the next round. Weak, son. Weak. And y'all outfits are weak because your outfits are mirrors of each other. So without Sugar there to say this outfit is cute because this outfit is cute. Like I said, I live for their aesthetic and I live for their looks because it's very Jimmi and Envy. It's very me. Even the whole Y2K 90s of it is very me. I live for their looks as looks. Not for Drag Race. They're not spectacular looks. These could be 2 female twins dressed like that. I wouldn't give a shit. They could be 2 female twin TikTokers, Sugar and Spice, wearing the same shit and doing the same shit. It would make no never mind to me that they was drag queens. I live for the aesthetic. I live for the Sugar and Spice. I live for them being twins. I live for their cutesy goth mirror image. If any of y'all shop on Dolls Kill, they do that all the time. Team Pynk versus Team Black. Even when they do that, I'm like, bitch, but what happened when you play on both sides? Because I'm Team Pynk and Team Black. I'm Sugar and Spice. All day. I'm a walking goddamn contradiction. That's actually in one of my rap songs. I can't remember what rap song it is. I actually literally said that before. I'm a walking contradiction. I'm Pynk. I'm girly, but I'm goth. I'm girly, but I'm a tomboy. You know, like the dichotomy thing works for me. Maybe. I hope Spice doesn't go home right away. Because I think Spice is the stronger twin, and at least y'all can learn some stuff about actual drag that maybe you can bring into your careers. And then eventually maybe your careers can spin into you can actually do lip syncs and performances. And it's just not, we're twins on TikTok, and we're cute twinks, and we're cute twink twins, but we're also cute twink drag queens and Sugar and Spice. I hope that y'all can evolve to be actual queens. Right now, y'all drag princesses. I hope y'all can evolve to be actual drag queens. And I think maybe the person that would be able to absorb that and would actually benefit from that is Spice, because she is the stronger. Oh, Marsha's look. Louise, you gonna just have to watch the review, honey. I'm here to beat up on the twins. You just gonna have to watch the review. Because I said that, like, I was like, Marsha's concept, but honey, where is the drag? That is not even giving me Party City. That is very much giving me Shein. Like, bitch, you got on a mint green pair of leggings and some pink high top tennis shoes from Shein. I love the concept of the dentist because the dentist is a creepy place. Son be a dentist. Y'all watched Little Shop of Horrors? It is very creepy. But where was the drag? Okay, you a dentist and the dentist supposed to be scary. Where is the blood splatter? Where are the dentist tools? Instead of you having on them long nails on the gloves, how sickening would that have been if there would have been like scalpel, drill bit, like shit that had to do with a fucking dentist? How sickening would that have been? How sickening if the coat and the leggings and everything was splashed with blood, little blood on the face? How sickening would that have been? Hey, son, expression. This is what I think. Y'all talking about some, did I see some shit on Drag Race 2 years ago? Where have y'all been? No. Y'all know I quit reviewing this shit, right? I quit reviewing it in 2020. So, no, I've not seen Untucked from 2 years ago. Marsha, hey, silly dog. Farmers. Yeah, I'm not going to say as a drag queen, you have to have a glitter and flash and flare. But if you don't, you better have exceptional wigs, exceptional makeup, exceptional costumes. You cannot have on Primark. Marsha. You can't have on Primark. You can't have on Shein. You can't have on Temu. And twins, you can't have on Fashion Nova. And just because somebody took a cricket and wrote sugar and spice in different places does not make it any less Fashion Nova. Now you doing my level of drag. You know, the level that nobody's going to see it except for on a picture in my shitty ass webcam, so you wouldn't even know. And for those of y'all that have bought my products, they ain't even that goddamn shitty. And I still be doing fucking quality. And not to shit on myself, but I'm not doing RuPaul's Drag Race level of drag to do a goddamn YouTube channel every week. I'm not knocking queens that wear Fashion Nova, and because it's a good fucking base. It's good meet and greet. It's good if you know you're gonna dance the house down boots and you don't worry about ripping something. I'm not knocking them. It's plenty, multiple thousands, millions of queens that do Fashion Nova, that do Shein, that do Primark, and that's fine. But that's not what you wear on RuPaul's Drag Race. Do y'all see? Do you see the difference? I love this dress right here. It's amazing, right? I love this dress, and I've never got. I wore it one time for a costume contest. I love this dress. This is a fluorescent orange, solid sequin, see-through bodysuit dress. Fashion Nova. James Mansfield has a video on YouTube with this dress on. I seen it right after I got mine because I've had this for like 3 years. I was like, James Mansfield got on my dress. It ain't nothing wrong with that. James Mansfield had that shit on in the YouTube video though. James Mansfield had that shit on a YouTube video, though. I bet James wouldn't have wore that on Drag Race. I bet you James wouldn't have wore that to Drag Con. Maybe to Roscoe's, because it is a solid sequin dress. Like, no tea, no shade. And she probably bought hers when I bought mine, because it was like, and it is solid sequins. For how much I paid for that dress, I think I paid $13 for that dress, because nobody wanted that fluorescent orange color. From when James did the video, I know we probably ordered our shit at the same time when it was $13. You couldn't get that fabric for $13 to make a dress. So I'm not knocking using those elements, but you don't do that for Drag Race. Hey, Dre the Stallion. And I understand the twins. And please understand, we know a little bit better now. We know people get cast to get sent home early. However, I do not think that they thought the twins were going to leave episode 4. Because if you think about it, they're TikTok stars. I honestly expected them to do better in Snatch Game, because y'all do TikTok. So all y'all are is personalities. And that's what y'all brought to the table? That's what y'all do is TikTok. Y'all should be slaying pictures. Y'all should be slaying looks. I'm not going to say an acting challenge, even though Snatch Game is kind of an acting challenge too, but you do a layup. You do a layup to be safe. For those of y'all that did not watch the review, I talked about that with Mona Lisa in the Virgin Mary, and when I did my online Drag Race, me doing Mother Nature. I can't do a character, so let me do somebody that nobody knows that this is a character. You do a layup. Excuse me. You do a layup and hope to be safe. In Snatch Game, if you're not a comedy girl or a character girl, you play Snatch Game to be safe. It's all you can do. If you're not a comedy girl, now if you're a look girl, you can try really hard to nail the look. And if the look is so perfection and just kind of get it right, a lot of queens, myself included, when I did online Drag Race, I knew who I was competing against. I knew it was people that were funny. I'm not naturally funny. Quick-witted, smart-mouthed, always got a comeback, but not funny. And I know good and hell well I can't do a character. So that's why I did Mother Nature. I'm like, because you can't clock it. What's Mother Nature supposed to act like? You can't clock that. That's why when the Virgin Mary, the Mona Lisa, and I was like, yes, because if you can't do a character, that's the shit you do. Because you can't clock it. You just put your own spin on it and make it you. What is going on, Broadway Queens? Wait, what is y'all talking about? Oh, Adore Delano's. Y'all already knew Adore Delano's drag was busted. Oh, God. I didn't want to talk about it. She made top 3. I don't even want to talk about that. Y'all know how I feel about that. But this is what I'll give Marsha. The Tim Gunn, though. The Tim Gunn was it. That's the thing. If you can't do in one category, you got to bring something else. Would I have liked her runway to be stronger? Yes. Did I know good and hell she was going to be safe because her Tim Gunn was really good? She could have wore a paper bag. She was safe. Because there weren't a whole lot of standouts in that Snatch Game. She made top 3 with that runway. I'm going to say that to y'all again. And let me double check my notes from the review. Yeah. She made top 3 with that runway. That lets you know how strong her snatch game was. Everybody is not everything, and you have to play to your strengths in a competition. You also may not have money for every single one of your looks to be the most extravagant, the biggest, and the best. Does she need some help with her drag wardrobe? Yeah. Like, where is the glamour, the glitter, the fashion, and fame? In the words of Jim, where is the body? Because I ain't seen the body yet. Where is the body? Where is the makeup? This bitch is equally as femme as I am. Like, your face just looks like that, and that's okay. Monet Exchange just naturally had fish face. Tyra Sanchez just naturally had fish face. That happens. But it's still drag. You still have to do something more. You out here with mascara and chapstick on. That's not going to cut it, especially if your wardrobe is not even doing either. You giving me a little bit of Primark, Sheen, Fashion Nova too, Marsha. Like, for real. You giving it to me. I kind of listen, I am living for Marsha and I am living for STDs. Because they are giving shade, but they're giving that good old shade. You know what I mean? Like that shade where it's shade, but it's not full-fledged. She's a bitch. Like that good old drag shade. Like they're giving me that shade. And they shaded each other in the first episode. And I was like, okay, my Latina queens. They're giving shade, but in the fun way of shade. The good shade. Y'all, listen. I want y'all to understand something. Let me break this down so it could forever be broke. When I told y'all I'm back to doing reviews, I meant I was back doing reviews. I will be very excited to go back and watch my peers, some people that I actually consider my friends who do this RuPaul's Drag Race review shit, that I can actually now go and watch their videos, because I don't have this hope that I'm going to watch the episodes one day, that I can actually catch up and watch their reviews. I'm very excited. Here's what I'm not going to do. I don't give a fuck about social media. So I don't give a fuck who getting bullied by the fans. None of that. I'm never going to talk about the side, oh, woe was me, I'm gay stories. I'm sorry if that sounds insensitive, but we are on season 15, just in America, not counting fucking All-Stars, not counting all these other ones. There are millions and millions and millions of stories to be told about how gay people have been done wrong. I will never discount that. I doubt there's a new one at this point on RuPaul's Drag Race. I think we've gone through disowned parents, gay bashing, right to fight to be married, right to fight to have kids. I said conversion therapy already, disowned by their parents, not accepted by their family, kicked out of their church. We didn't cover all of that. And y'all have to understand, my real ones that's been with me through this whole journey know I can't do the fucking misery porn anymore. Okay? I can't do the misery porn for anything anymore. Not gay, not black, not nobody, not females. I can't do the fucking misery porn. I'm standing up for everybody's rights. Y'all know I will never not do that. I will never not do that. I can't do it. I'm really, as y'all see how long it took me to get back to this point, I'm really just now, for real, starting to feel like me and becoming normal again. I can't do it. This world is fucked up enough. I can't do it. I have to focus on other things. So I'm not really going to be paying attention to they're just in the workroom having a conversation shit. I'm not going to this person is being bullied online because they did this on RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not doing none of that shit because I can't. I'm not ready. I'm just now feeling like me again. I can't get drugged back down that rabbit hole of depression where I didn't even want to fucking shower. If I fucking showered, it was a win. Because it might be a day I didn't even feel like doing that. Days I did videos, it wasn't no nails on my hands, would never wear makeup, never have a wig on, was just on here. Some of y'all didn't see me, just be like, I just felt like doing a video today, and just looked like I was defeated by life. I'm just getting out of that. I can't be drugged back down into that. And yes, there are plenty of television shows, plenty of movies that I literally just have not watched and will not until I feel like I am strong enough that I am 100% back normal. My depression and anxiety is intact. The medications are right. I just can't do it. Yeah, I just can't do it. So y'all will excuse me. I am going to say it. I don't give a fuck who getting bullied online. I don't. It ain't me. It ain't my mama. It ain't my sister. It ain't my niece. It ain't nobody in my family. I don't give a fuck. Because I can't. If that makes any sense. Because I can't. And I'm already sure me putting myself back out here like this. I apologize if y'all don't comment on these and it's after the fact. I'm not going to respond back to a lot of them no more either. Because I don't need to hear, well, what is you recording on a baked potato? Why did you got a blanket over your bed? Because I live in Ohio, bitch, and I needed something stronger than curtains to keep the fucking wind out. My house is old. My house is cold. I don't need that negativity. I had to cut people off because shit with the Dallas Cowboys they was cutting too goddamn deep. I can't do negative about other people no more. I'm aware of what's going on in the world. That's hard enough to keep at bay with somebody with depression and anxiety. That's hard enough. So I kind of have to gatekeep for my own sanity right now. Because I'm really just now back to feeling like I'm myself. After what we going on 2.5, 3 years? 2.5 for sure. So, excuse me, I can't do that. So, if it's anything that happens outside of the actual show, I can't talk to you about it because I don't know and I'm not going to. And I haven't gotten a chance to watch anybody else's reviews yet because this is my first official review. I'm very excited to go see IMHO Snatch Game review. I'm very excited to see what Spill It Boy got to say. I'm very excited to see what Wilma Fingerdo is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very excited because these are my peers and my people, and I missed talking to them, seeing them, see what Nina Brown still out here doing it. I'm very excited to see what they've been doing while I've been on a hiatus from YouTube. I can't wait. I'm excited. Also gives me some more things to watch on YouTube because this algorithm, literally, do y'all know what they played before I went live on this? Wait, okay, I'm gonna say this real quick before I make y'all talk amongst yourselves. Do y'all know what these motherfuckers did to me? So for those of y'all that are just coming in, welcome. But I did premiere an actual review of Snatch Game. And I said I couldn't finish it because I'm not editing, and I couldn't finish it because I had to go to the bathroom. So I said, we'll go live, and I'll finish saying what I got to say about the twins. Hence, we need to Kiki about Sugar and Spice. And I'm watching the premiere with you guys, so I know when it's over, So I know when I can go live and I can talk to y'all that was in the premiere. Do you know what video came up after that? I went to the bathroom as it was ending because I was like, okay, y'all, I'm going to smoke a cigarette, grab my drink so that I can be ready for the live. When I came back, a fucking Red Letter Media Best of the Worst was on. Remember when you used to go on YouTube because you was watching somebody's Drag Race review, the next thing you would see was something about Drag Race? Or maybe it would have been another one of my videos? What the fuck does Best of the Worst by Red Letter Media got to do with me doing a goddamn Drag Race review? Not a fucking thing. That's how fucked up the YouTube algorithm is, and truth be told, outside of my horrible, traumatic 2020, and my mental health issues. Because if y'all remember, at first, I was working through those and still doing YouTube. This whole shit with the algorithm again and all this, I was just like, I'm done. It's too much. It's too much for me to handle right now. It's still too much for me to handle right then. I'm not fucking participating in this shit. I told y'all I participated for my business that I make money off of. YouTube was always a side hustle. I never wanted to be a professional YouTuber. So I was never going to fight that hard to play their reindeer games. Now, my own business, on the other hand, please check out my Etsy, was something different because I did, through all of that pain and my crafting being my salvation, started my own business. That I have been doing full time. YouTube was never that. I'm not playing y'all games to get cents on a video. I get a view, I get a fraction of a cent, and y'all want me to jump through hoops of like, subscribe, leave a comment. I got to comment back. Do this, do that. Now I got to sponsor a bunch of bullshit because I'm going to say it because I'm not fucking monetized no more. Nor am I trying to be, because that's bullshit. Now I got to get a sponsor from established titles where they lie to y'all and that shit is not real. Or Better Health so that you can get a psychiatrist online when ain't none of them people fucking licensed. Or Raid Shadow Legends that the first 5 minutes of my video is about some bullshit ass internet game just so I can get paid to do this. No. I will ask y'all to help me with the algorithm off my livelihood. I knew YouTube was too fickle for that shit to be a full-time gig. That was never going to be the case. Which is why when I was having my mental health issues, it was so easy for the first thing to go was YouTube. YouTube was the first thing to win. It was very easy for me to let that go because I knew that that was causing a lot of unnecessary stress. It was very easy to let that go. Well, I'm glad for your algorithm that worked well because I watch a lot of, I told y'all this before, what I really want to do, what I always wanted to do was do video essays. What my dream job always was when they had those shows on VH1 where they had like the pop culture people that could talk about the 80s and the 90s and be people that you talk to on behind the music and produce that and write the scripts. That's my dream job. I still would love to do that. So ultimately, I want to eventually go into doing video essays. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. And already doing this as a business, I don't know when I'm ever going to actually get my first video essay done, but that's what I really wanted to do. I did do a bunch of stuff over at the Etsy store, and I do customs. I did a bunch of stuff over my Etsy store. I not to brag, and maybe it don't seem like it's a lot, because that's not the only place that I sell stuff on. But I was like pretty fucking shocked to bring up my yearly thing, and I made $10,000+ on Etsy last year. I was fucking shocked. I was fucking shocked. It's not a great amount when that's what you live on, but shit. How many of y'all can say y'all sold $10,000 worth of shit in a year that you made? How many of y'all can say that? Shit. No, the most I made in YouTube in a year? 4,000. And let me tell you something. The arts and crafts stuff I do, it does take a lot of time, but I enjoy it. Not that I didn't enjoy YouTube too, but let's just say to get dressed, to get painted, to make the costume, to paint the mug, to do the video, to watch the show, to post the pictures to Instagram, to do the thumbnail, to edit the video was like a whole day process. I'm not saying what I do on Etsy is I could turn around and do that in an hour. Ain't nothing I do over there that fast. Nothing. Not one thing is fast. But for what it took for me to do a YouTube video compared to what I do over here, which also takes a lot of time to design and do everything. But the numbers don't match up for how much money I'm making. It don't. Does not match up. Not in the least. I'll drop this shit again. The only reason why I came back is because I missed y'all. I'll drop this shit again in a heartbeat if I need to. Because there is a little bit of integrity that I do have, and I'm not hawking bullshit ass video games that microtransaction you to death. I'm not hawking things that are full-fledged lying to you to market so that I can get a sponsorship. Patreon is cool. I lost the majority of my patrons. I get that. Y'all pay for YouTube videos and costumes and quality, and then I just stopped doing YouTube videos, and that's fine too. I told y'all years ago when Drag Race got to the point where I didn't have nothing nice to say, I will tank my whole channel. And didn't I do just that? Hey, Mr. Flyboy. Yeah, I'm back because I missed y'all. I was just talking, and I was like, okay, Drag Race is on MTV now. It's a little bit easier access. I seen some of the promo pictures, and I was like, oh, we finally off of Jewel Tones. We actually had a theme going on. It's pink and yellow and black and white. We actually got a theme going on. It's on MTV now. I can watch it on demand. Let's check it out. I'm invested. I like it. We'll see for how long. Damn, I have great numbers right here, but I gotta tell y'all, I'm rusty. And I don't really want to do any videos longer than an hour. I have to use the restroom. I want to eat, and I got some orders to tend to because people just ordered Care Bears Valentine's Day mugs. So I will tell you this. Come on now. Oh, shit. I think I got another order too. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta go. Because mama's got to work now. Hey, Leo. I'm so sorry because I'm about to leave because mama's got to work. But y'all come out and check out the store. My favorite thing for you guys to take a look at. Let me get on to it. Because right now, if you go to it right now, it's gonna be like Valentine's Day, the house down boots. Right? It's gonna be Valentine's Day, the house down boots. But my care kit, which care kit, Lexi? I got some Care Bear shit in there. I don't even know what you ordered, but I got you. Thank you, Lexi. That is the Pink Ladies and the T-Birds mug. That's available. See, I'm starting to look like the end of my video again because I'm rocking because I really got to go to the bathroom. I got sea legs, y'all. I got Studio Rust. We not all the way back yet. We getting there. It's been a pleasure though. I've been the Care Bear. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. On the way. I love y'all. I thank y'all so much. Now that we are caught up, after Friday, be looking out because we're going to do this weekly. I can't tell you what day that is going to come out, but we are caught up now. So RuPaul's Drag Race reviews are back, baby. Be on the lookout. The reviews are back. I haven't decided what day I'm going to do it yet. I know the weekends are kind of tough for me because the weekends are still the weekends. So I can't necessarily say I don't have other plans. I'm just now getting back into the world like the rest of the world, but on a whole nother vengeance because I'm trying to live my life like it's golden. Not like my heart is a stone like I've been living. So I want to thank all of y'all for tuning in to the live. If you have not seen the review, go on back to the channel because the actual review, if I didn't talk about what you thought I should talk about the episode, chances are I already did. These are the notes. I did talk about the entire episode. I got cut off somewhere with sugar and spice, and then that's why we're here now. Be on the lookout. It's coming back. I've already given you the link to the Etsy. Even if you don't buy nothing, just look around. Help me with the algorithm over there. Fuck this algorithm over here. How did it used to go? Party over here, fuck you over there. Yeah. Party over there, fuck them over here. Fuck you too. But anyway, that part. And the link is also down below as well. And I just appreciate y'all for welcoming me back with such open arms. I can't believe the peak of this got to 20 off of somebody who asked. I ain't even been talking about RuPaul's Drag Race in 2.5 years. I'm glad y'all still thought about me, remembered me. I missed y'all. My house agrees. My Pink Ladies, my T-Birds. Gang, gang. But for real, I gotta pee. And them chicken wings and broccoli, rice, and cheese I got left over is calling me. So thank y'all so much and keep it greasy. Deuces.